Hello, thank you so much for tuning in to the Lone Wolf Tarot. I am the Lone Wolf. This is a general read for you, random read, random energy. We're going to see what we get. It could be your energy, it could be a counterpart's energy, it can be your friend's energy, your family, whoever energy it is, if it resonates and you're getting some type of insight because you're supposed to be. Take what resonates. Don't make it fit, guys. Don't be crazy, and you feel me. But like that being said, let's get into it. I do want to pull some energies from this deck. I've been wanting to use this deck. So we have disturbance is in reverse and then overload. So there could have been some type of energy that was potentially trying to disturb your peace, irritate you. Okay, I feel like with the being reversed, it wasn't successful. Potentially, that energy that was trying to bother you or cause some type of issues, whether it was like supernatural or not, because we do have that word at the bottom of disturbance, there's a potential for it to be supernatural kind of energy. It's in reverse. So like whether they were doing some type of woo woo voodoo type of thing, it's excessively the amount they have to do. So like you're untouchable. 6'7", 6'7" could be significant. Maybe you say that or something. Maybe you're a younger generation, but they potentially could have failed at trying to like cause a disturbance or irritation. Maybe you're like super duper optimistic. Maybe you just don't see that type of thing. Maybe you're like don't care, and they couldn't irritate you in some type of way. They could have been trying to like bother you. We're gonna get some more information, please, on exactly what's going on. So three cards came out. Honestly, someone's being called to stop with the apology. They may be trying to seek forgiveness. Maybe you're like completely unaware of this because blind's in the middle of these things, but because you're like not seeing these things, or maybe it's unknown to you that someone's been bothering you, maybe like of something of the sort, someone is like potentially going to have to confess it to bring it to light because you were unaware of that this person was disturbing you or trying to disturb you. There could be also being called to quit. Maybe they're getting tired of doing it and now they have to reap their karma, and part of their karma is apologizing to you. Okay, potentially. That's just like a sidebar, but let's get one card, please. So yeah, you've been sleeping peacefully. It's definitely heavy giving. You're not even aware of this person. Maybe they're not on your mind. Maybe like, yeah, they've been trying to make you a victim, but you're just like living the best life. You're enjoying. You could be like comfortable right now. Maybe you were in the past irritated by something, and maybe it could have been like your workload as well, and now you're just chilling. Now you're not obligated to be like working or something of this sort. Maybe you found some type of chill life. Maybe you built a chill life for yourself as well. But it's also giving like, yeah, you're just comfortable where you're at. There's no one that can like disturb your peace or wake you up from your sweet dream. Like maybe your life is a dream now. You made a life around being calm and being relaxed, being chill, being comfortable type of thing, having the ability to have lazy days. This person was potentially trying to bother you and failed at that. Yeah, you're heavy, giving relaxation type of energy. Um, so with this person and the disturbance, can we get some type of more information on that, please? So they were trying to potentially curse you. Okay, that obviously failed. Is in reverse. They were maybe sending you some type of hate, evil eye. Maybe they see you as somebody who's very relaxed. Okay, if you notice, they were putting in a lot of work towards it. Yeah, they were like playing a risky game. Maybe everything that they were trying to like make inconveniences to just your daily life. You know what I'm trying to say? Like this lady, she has an umbrella and it's like blowing in the wind, which could be very bothersome. It's like now not only are you getting soaking wet, but now you have a broken umbrella, you have to replace the umbrella. So it's like giving like just inconveniences and type of way, frustrations in some type of way that they were trying to do for you. And you're not. You literally are just at peace. You're relaxed. You're chill. You're calm. You're not even stressing anything. You're not even like looking at this person. You're in la la land reading a book. You're sleeping. You know what I'm trying to say? You're probably eating right. Body right. You feel me? Like you're not. So these people were like maybe potentially bullying you in the spiritual sense. Why were they bullying you? They were like gossiping about you. Maybe trying to embarrass you. Maybe they felt like if they kept you in a continuous energy of being stressed out and bothered, they could like you're easy a target to be susceptible to their bullying tactics or something of the sort. So internal love came out. this, I don't know. I low key getting consistency instead of like internal love. So they were potentially consistent. Maybe they were doing consistent readings on you to try to get some type of information on you. Maybe they were doing readings on your love life or something of the sort. Readings on just basically, it could be soulmates, but it could also be like just what was in store for you, what was aligned for you, kind of thing. Like what you love, anything that you love. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic, but like they were doing readings and trying to get insight on what you love and what was like what was going for you. They could have been maybe, yeah, they could have been trying to like mess up your love life. I feel like you're not even worried about love. I'm not trying to be funny, but it looks like you're just like chilling. You're worrying about like being comfortable. You're worrying about being able to relax. You're worrying about being having an easy life type of thing. And they were like obsessing over potentially love and like trying to disturb your love. Maybe you recently got out of a love relationship. Nightmares in reverse. So they could have been trying to cause some type of nightmare with magic. Okay, they could have been trying to even make you have nightmares. Obviously, you don't, because we have sweet dreams and upright and nightmares in reverse. So you haven't been suffering when it comes to nighttime. You could be just like enjoying your nights. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, going to bed on time, or even if you don't go to bed, you're sleeping in type of thing. But their goal was to really, like, why? Why are they doing this? So some type of memory that they have of you, they could have known you from the past. They could have like maybe feel like, okay, so maybe you were somebody in the past who they feel like either deserved this, or maybe they have some type of memory that caused this. Maybe they're because we also have reunion on memory. Maybe they're like an ex-lover or something of the sort. They are like obsessed with you for some reason, so they're trying to cause problems with your love life, cause problems where you're like small, like not small, this is a big inconvenience type of energy, but they were just trying to cause like some type of frustration, maybe keep you in survival mode, because survive is down here as well. Keep you in survival mode, keep you stressed out, keep you overwhelmed type of energy. They had to do a lot of work to get this done. It did not get done, obviously. Yeah, cause you some type of loneliness, right? Maybe cause you some type of loneliness or something of the sort. But it's just like you don't care. So what is this memories, or let's get a little bit more information on who this person is. Okay, so self love came out. Maybe you, okay, you could love yourself so much that you don't mind being by yourself. That could have bothered this person. Let's say like this person was treating you bad, and they remembered a time where you were accepting them treating you bad. But you decided to heal. You decided to cut them off. You decided to be concerned about only yourself. And that caused problems for them. So they were like, you know what? I'm going to ruin your day. I'm going to make you want to be with me, back with me, or like, make you feel like ever since you left me and decided to focus on yourself, that that was a bad choice, and they put in the work. You feel me? They stress you out. They try to like shatter your vision for yourself, shatter your dreams for yourself. They try to make it seem like it was like a sign, like it was fate type of thing. So they were doing readings on you so they can know what to do next. Like, what's your next choice? They could have been monitoring, spiriting you. Yeah, so let's say like you said, oh, I'm gonna move to Kentucky. They started like, trying to project fear towards Kentucky, or like they were trying to like control your mind, control your imagination in a way to where you were like you were stressing about it instead of, yeah, look, Frida's at the bottom, worried about the things that you wanted, so that you don't make any of these like movements and you were just chilling. Like, it's kind of crazy. So they know that you're a self-loving individual, and they maybe were trying to project hatred on you so that you can keep the vibration small, so that you can be more an easy target for the curses and the witchcraft and the whatever the heck you guys want to think. They basically don't like that you're moving forward and continuously loving yourself and continuously elevating. But why? I don't understand. Like, why is this bothering this person so much? What is the memory? Because, like, yeah, we get it. They remember that you chose yourself, kind of thing. But it's like, what do they perceive that you did to them? Because that doesn't make sense. Oh, you left them alone. Okay, so you left them alone. You left them alone, you left them disappointed, you left them by themselves. You could have been the gift that God blessed them with, that the divine said, "Oh, this is my gift to you, go on an adventure with this person, love this person, grow with this person." What did they do that made you choose yourself potentially? What did they do? Okay. So, I don't know. We have libation. That's like a religious thing. That's like okay, so blind came out. They could have been somebody who maybe wasn't spiritually aligned. Maybe they turned their back to spirit. Maybe they were somebody who wasn't they didn't have a so for some reason they're not on the religious, like they don't look at religion, they don't value prayer, they don't value some type of spiritual aspect or something. They don't maybe have a relationship with spirit, okay? Maybe they feel like they can't see things, see the future. They don't have discernment. They don't work that way type of thing. So how do I say that? But basically, like they don't listen to their intuition. If there is some type of intuition, maybe they ignored the fact that the divine was telling them that you were good for them, and they treated you poorly because of it. Maybe they like try to turn a blind eye to it because they didn't care about it or something of the sort. I do need a little bit more information on they were persistent in not being spiritually aligned. That's even enough, though. Like, I can't be with someone who doesn't love God and who doesn't believe in like the Most High and the divine. I can't be with someone who, um, yeah. So yeah, you were potentially what they prayed for, and they didn't see that. So then, when you don't see that someone as a gift, someone as a blessing in your life, I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Okay, when you don't see someone as a blessing or that type of way in your life, you treat them poorly. Yeah. So you took back your treasure. You stopped giving them whatever it was. Okay. You stopped giving them that type of energy. And because of that, okay, excuse me. Because of that, yeah, you removed yourself. You left them alone. It was obvious that they weren't a loving individual or someone who cared about you in a way that you deserve, or they didn't treat you properly, or they didn't see the long haul, that this was like a gift to them, that this was like so yeah, they didn't make the proper decision with how they treated you. Unfortunately, now they see that you're like this loving, patient, kind, amazing person, and it's too late. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so I do want to. I feel like I need some more information for some reason. I feel like there's something I'm missing or something that I need to touch on. So we have adventure in reverse. So they could have lost passion. Maybe you were like the one who was the passionate, exciting person. Let's say you came into their life and you're like, let's go on an adventure. Let's live life. We only have one life. Like, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do some crazy things. Whatever it is, type of energy. And they didn't have that. Didn't have that drive. They didn't have that ambition. Didn't have that passion to explore, to see new worlds, to climb to new heights. So when you left, you took that with them. They got like dullness in their life. They got like complacent. They got like um, sad. You know what I'm trying to say? They got like they lost the drive for living, honestly. And then that bothered them. They realized that they were kind of living in a rut, so they decided to attack you so that you can also be on that vibration, because the only way that you would stay in this relationship or come back to this relationship or think that this relationship was for you is if you were on their vibration. Okay? So with Origin coming out, yeah, like they tried to initiate you to the starting point, back to the lower vibration, back to like this is just what I'm getting from it. Yeah, they maybe try to compromise your growth. Okay, they try to maybe like yeah, they just try to make you align with them in some type of way, vibrationally, like so bringing you down, because you can't be in the same room. Like you're literally on a different timeline. You're never gonna see these people again, type of energy, and they wanted you to be able to see them again. So they're trying to bring you down so that you can be more closer to them, and they could be more tempting to you. Now that you're like, so third wheel came out. So there could have been like some potential cheating. There could have also been the energies of like This person's just your enemy, bro. Period, point blank. They could be working with an enemy as well. They could be maybe like somebody else involved. Maybe they have a freaking partner and that person's even working with them. There could be like maybe they infiltrated your friends group, or maybe they infiltrated something that it's like I don't know why, but it's like this is a plan. They're planning with people. They're planning with people, maybe people that know you. There's somewhere they're planning with some people and working with people, okay? Working with your enemies, blah, 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 and the third, all right? With that being said, I'm not going to close it out. I'm just going to pull from the tarot now to get a little bit more insight. I really don't feel like I need to. I feel like we kind of understand exactly what's going on, but we're just going to get some more information because I want to be able to pull from the tarot too. If there's anything, wherever it lands on, it's going to like clarify or add information to. So, lovers in reverse. Your gift to yourself was self love. Your gift to yourself was like basically detaching from this. Your gift to yourself was basically saying, I'm not going to commit to this person. Okay, I'm not gonna. We have also the Page of Cups. Yeah, you're basically your gift to yourself was like knowing that you deserve more love, seeking new love, as well. Maybe even like listening to your intuition and being able to believe in the possibilities and not aligning with them in a love way. If this is a lover, okay, like you, your gift to yourself, the reason why you're being promoted and like vibrationally is because you know that this person isn't aligned with you. This person isn't something that you want. Okay, it could have been a lot of work for you to maybe come to this type of conclusion. I feel like you came to this conclusion regardless, but it was a lot of work to love yourself. It was a lot of work to focus on yourself, to listen to your intuition, to seek a higher power. This is why this person is stuck on this lower vibration, because they don't put in the work to ask a higher power. You listen to your intuition, you listen to the intuitive nudges, you pay attention to signs and synchronicities. You're very cautious when it comes to making moves because you realize that every choice you make is a choice in your life. Like, people act so crazy to me. I literally was talking to somebody the other day, like, do you guys feel time going by? Because everyone's like, oh, it's a blink of an eye, oh, that felt like just yesterday or whatever. But it's like these days that we have are the only days that we have. So like every choice that you make, every time you waste with somebody, every time you stress about a situation, someone coming after you type of energy, that's time and choices spiritually, mentally, vibrationally, that you're aligning with. So it's like you knew to listen to your intuition. You knew to focus on that type of energy because this is time that you are potentially putting towards your life, what you're building for your life, even if it's like, even if you're making a lot of money, mentally your life, I'm trying to say how you perceive things, your life, like all that type of jazz. So like that's significant, that's important to you. So you could be celebrating, you could be living a life of satisfactory where you're like able to have a community that loves you, or maybe friendships that love you. Maybe you're like collabing with people. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you're enjoying yourself and you're able to, like, you sleep peaceful at night with the circle that you created, with the friends and the community that you have, whether it's just being by yourself or being with friends. Like, you don't stress about anything like that of the sort. Okay, you trust your group, you feel me? You also could be like going out more, potentially enjoying yourself, spending money more, like being able to have money to spend type of thing. Like, you're just like elevating type of energy. And I feel like this person's just obsessed about you and trying to cause some type of conflict in that energy. And instead, you could be alchemizing the energy. So we have the world coming out with the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the energy overall is like basically you're just accepting yourself as you are. You're accepting yourself in every type of cycle. You're accepting yourself um, where you're arriving. You're celebrating life. You're enjoying the journey. You're traveling type of thing. This is who you are. This is what you're doing. You're not stressed about anything when it comes to, like, if you do have negative thoughts, you release them pretty quickly type of thing. You like nip them in the bud. You like don't dwell on them type of energy. You're very just aligned with, actually, like, very good, maybe Empress energy. Like, you're aligned with this Empress energy. It's just evolving and going. I do want to get, hold on, you could also be like, keeping to yourself, like, you don't have to stress about demon time energy because you are able to go inward and see. And like, this is nice reading. This is a nice energy because it was like you're not even concerned about this person. Like, what a loser. They're just like stressing on you and they're failing completely. Yeah, they're like trying to manipulate the situation every time. They're like basically just wasting so much energy towards you. It's unfortunate for them. Okay, this is unfortunate. But with that being said, I'm gonna close it out. I appreciate you guys for watching and listening, and I hope I helped in some type of way. Really quickly, if there any type of guidance that they need, yeah, okay, just align with your own personal values. Okay, you're gonna be overwhelmed with so much like choices, so much. It's funny it landed on overload. Like your alignment is gonna be excessive. You're gonna be like you don't even you're not you're gonna be overwhelmed with all the choices that you're gonna have, with all of the like basically all of the things that you don't even know what to do, and it's just like it's giving this is what it's giving. Like there's a period in your life right now that you're entering that is just for you to enjoy. Like there's no stress on like, oh, I need to see what the divine wants me to do. What's my next divine mission kind of energy? If that's how you vibe. Like right now, the divine's like, you deserve to just rest, to party, to hang out, to chill, to have friends, to do whatever you want. To you did so much work in the past when it comes to like aligning with self love and what that and all that jazz in the source. What the heck? So the eight like yeah, you're getting freedom now. You're getting freedom to just be happy, to just be chilling, just to sleep, to relax, to be comfortable type of thing, to be at peace right now. Like that's what you're aligning with. It's gonna be so overwhelming, so much like options. Okay, and like you're like low key being not I'm not gonna say forced, but like kind of like pushed in the direction of like just chill, bro. Just enjoy yourself right now. Okay, just let go of everything in the past, all that stuff, because it feels like you're not even worried about it, but like you're in the energy of like releasing all that stress to you, and that's that. Okay, I really wanted to get more about this like this person, but anyway, everything's focused on you. Like yeah, because you're not focused on them. We're not worried about them. You're focused on yourself. Yeah, you're hella focused on yourself. Woo! All right, love you. Peace. Thanks so much for watching.